Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with another reading here for you, your Love and Life series for the first half of June from the 1st through the 15th. Before we dive into your actual reading, I just had some announcements I wanted to get out of the way before we officially begin your reading. So if you'd like to skip ahead to the beginning of the reading, you're more than welcome to do so. I'll go ahead and timestamp it down below. But before I begin, I just wanted to talk about how for my channel I'm going to be changing things up a little bit. I've just been so super swamped, not only with posting content on my channel consistently, and if you're a regular to my channel, you'll know that there's always content up every day or so, every other day, or as often as I can post videos for all zodiacs. And on top of doing personal private readings and just living my personal life, it's just really gotten to be a bit much. So starting this month of June, I'm going to be doing my Love and Life series first half of the month, as well as the second half of the month, like I have done for years now. This is something that I've done really from the very beginning of my channel. And so I'm going to continue to do that, and I'm going to go back to my format of posting bonus readings for the top 3 signs based off of the most viewed video for the first half and second half of the month. And of course, if time permits, I'll go ahead and do some other readings in between those 2 time frames. All right, guys, so unfortunately, there's just one of me, and on top of just living life with my family, and we've got a new grandbaby, and everything's just so super swamped. I mean, I wish I had more than 24 hours in a day to be able to fit everything in, but this is me just kind of prioritizing everything, still being able to consistently post on my channel, but also living my best life also off camera. And so for those who have requested personal private readings, of course that continues to be a priority. And so you don't have to worry about that. That will always be taken care of for those who do purchase readings. But as far as the content that I'll be posting on YouTube, we're going to go back to the original format of Love and Life series first half and second half of the month, and then whatever readings I can fit in between. So yeah, bonus readings will be top 3. So if you want to be in the top 3 of those bonus readings, definitely tune in first and second half of the month. And if you're able to relate to the storylines that come through, then, with enough people that are liking, sharing, and subscribing, then of course your sign will be one of the top 3 bonus readings. All right, guys. So just wanted to get that out of the way. And also for those who are interested in any of my decks, I'm going to be posting for sale items on my Instagram page. So definitely follow me there. And I'm planning on putting a couple of my other decks on sale for the month of June. I believe one of them will be my Modern Day Seers, Tarot, and Oracle. So if that's one of the decks that you've been keeping an eye on, it's going to be on sale starting June 1st, which by the time I post this video will probably be around June 1st. All right, so that's all I wanted to say. So let's go ahead and begin your reading. All right, Aries, let's dive right into your reading here, your Love and Life reading for the first half of June from the 1st through the 15th. General as always. So we're going to start with these 3 decks. This is my self-created one, the Love and Life Oracle, and it does contain 2 messages per card. It basically takes a look at how we see love when we first fall into it and how things change as time evolves. And then we'll go ahead and grab a card each from the Twin Flame Love series decks, both by Kim Montalto. This is the Divine Masculine version. This is the Divine Feminine version. So let's go ahead and see what's coming through here for you today, Aries. All right, grabbing a card from the Love and Life deck. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Aries. Okay, I'm actually guided to this one. Oh, I love it. The love message, I love you. The life message, I love you too. So the love is reciprocated. The love is equal between the 2 of you. Amazing. So hopefully the rest of the reading is just as amazing. So let's go ahead and grab a card from the masculine here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Aries. Focusing on the masculine. So I'm guided to this one right here. They are contacting you real soon. Okay. So this could either go really either way. Either we have a masculine who's going to reach out to the feminine, or a feminine who will reach out to the masculine. All right. So there's communication here that's going to be coming in. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and grab a card on behalf of the Divine Feminine now. And I hear my grandbaby crying. She only cries either if she's hungry or if she needs to be changed. And there's a whole bunch of us here in the house, and so it's the husband's turn to take care of her while I'm doing readings. All right, so true love. Wow. Beautiful card coming forward from the feminine. And I mean, clearly, you know, I love you too. You see your connection with your masculine Divine Feminine as the one, true love. But this is coming through here because more than likely some of you are at a distance. There is separation here because we might have a masculine who feels the need to reach out to the feminine. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else needs to come through here. I am going to pull from the Twin Flame Current Vibes deck. This is by Sister Moon Tarot. What else do we need to know here? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries, when it comes to your love, connections, and how it's affecting your life. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. But when it comes to the love and life message, that's a fantastic card. The love, you both really love each other. You both care for one another. That doesn't mean it's been perfect by any means, or that it's been smooth sailing. That's just unrealistic. You know, life has its ups and downs. But this is a very special love that is coming through here. We have questioning everything. I don't know what to believe anymore. Okay. And then we have numbing. I do everything to numb the pain of losing you. So clearly there has either been a breakup, there is a separation here, it seems, for some of you. And even though you love each other so intensely, something happened here. Also, someone's numbing themselves. We could have someone who's drinking a little bit too much. That could also be perhaps the masculine. It really depends on who detached, who walked away, who created the separation. And also I feel whoever has been asking a lot of questions of the other, I'm just getting someone's getting really annoyed here. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore because maybe some of those questions and answers haven't been coming from a place of the truth and authenticity. We have time. Time is ticking. I feel like I'm losing you as time goes on, yet I feel frozen in time. Maybe that's why this person, they're just trying to numb their feelings because it hurts too much to be in separation. And it hurts because you guys still love each other, I feel. So who is doing the detaching, really? Is it you, Aries? Are you the one that has really distanced yourself from your person, or is it the other way around? Maybe it's been a really long time too since you guys have been in contact with one another. Look at this. We have letting go. Yeah, somebody let go. Somebody detached here. I am letting go of anything I can't control. I let go of attachment. And if this is you, Aries, because this is your reading, if you are the one that decided there was just something in this connection that wasn't working and you detached, you decided to walk away and let go. Your person then is feeling that because of how much time it's been since you guys have parted ways, that maybe they know you've either moved on or they feel you have, and that it's been a really long time since communication or interaction, which is why they feel that they're losing you. The more time passes, they feel like it's just something that can't be fixed. But the thing is, you guys are also coming through as twin flames. You are my twin flame. Deep down, I know this. You are my ultimate mirror. So there's this mirror soul, very special soul connection between the two of you, which I'm not surprised to see that, considering from the very beginning, I love you too. It's mutual. It's a mutual love, a mutual understanding between two people, that you love each other, you care for one another, but something perhaps was really challenging the partnership where you guys had to go your separate ways. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add to this with messages from my Silhouettes deck here. Angels and spirit guides for Aries. What else do we need to know here? What's up with the distance and having to let go? This is a very challenging message, and of course, take it only if it applies. It's like bitter grapes, you know? Someone's bitter here. And the card does say when someone else lives happily ever after with the one you love. So if I'm interpreting this on your behalf, Aries, you walked away and you let go of somebody that you love so, so much because they might have detached and moved on to another relationship. For some of you, this could have been a third-party situation, or there was clearly an affair that happened, and whoever got into that affair moved on with that person, according to what's coming through in this message. That's very painful. Look at this. We've got shadows. We've got busted. There was an affair here. There were infidelities in this partnership for some of you guys. You caught them doing something that they should not have been doing, and I'm not surprised why we've got shadows here. The only way to make friends with your inner demons is to face it, heal from it, and move on. And I feel, based off of this message, you know, as it says, I let go of attachment. You are letting go of unhealthy attachments, despite how much you love someone. Some of you guys could have been childhood sweethearts. You grew up together. Take that if it applies. So what I'm getting for some of you is because you experienced something very painful, and even though it could have been a magnetic, amazing twin flame connection, that does not guarantee that it's smooth sailing. That does not guarantee that you guys are going to live happily ever after. Because twin flames, as beautiful and amazing as that relationship can be, it could also be a love-hate relationship. It's not easy. So I'm just getting here, you've taken control of your life, Aries. We have this beam of light. Surround yourself with those who bring the light into your life rather than dimming it. I'm actually very happy to see that for you, because this is you taking control, as I've mentioned, and really allowing the right people to surround you rather than saturating yourself in a relationship where there were so many challenges that created these shadows. You could have also been dealing with a person that had a lot of inner demons that they needed to deal with on their own before you guys even met. So there's some healing here that you yourself need to do. Because we can love someone, but that does not mean we should stay with them. Because there could have been something very unhealthy going on here. They could have also been lying to you and not being upfront with you, which might be why you were questioning everything that they were telling you. I don't know what to believe anymore. So it could have been one repetitive, deceptive lie after the other, especially when you caught them doing something that they knew they shouldn't have gotten themselves involved in. And so this is you empowering yourself and surrounding yourself with those who uplift you, who make you happy. Somebody could have also gotten involved with a married woman. That's a possibility here. Or for some, it could be a married man. Could be either way. Could go either way. So let's clarify this with some tarot messages here, Aries. Okay, so it started off so beautifully, I feel, because of the intense love that you have for one another. And Divine Feminine, clearly you still see this connection with your masculine as a true love. But there's a reason why you guys are not together, And we clearly have this message from a divine masculine wanting to reach out and talk to the feminine. Okay, so we're going to pull some tarot messages. I'm going to use my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a Twist. And this particular deck is actually on sale in my deck shop for the entire month of June. And if you are new to my channel, if you haven't heard of this deck, it's one that I created especially for beginners, especially for advanced beginners who already have a bit of knowledge about tarot. It's got upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards. It also has new oracle messages, as well as new court cards that are exclusive to this deck. So it is a big deck. It helps you to learn, and it also challenges you at the same time, which is why I feel it's more geared towards advanced beginners. But, you know, if you're a beginner and you want to use this deck, you're more than welcome to. If you're more comfortable just removing the new oracle messages and new court cards, you could do that too. So it's a lot of fun using this deck and learning from it. So let's go ahead, Aries, and see what else we need to know here. Unhealthy attachments reminds me of the Devil card. Let's see if that pops up. We've got the Nine of Cups coming through here. Satisfaction, emotional stability. There's a wish that you have had in your life, in your love life, life related to, because this is a love and life reading. So you can still realize your dreams, your personal goals, whatever means the most to your heart, where you can be happy and content in your life. And if someone just can't show up for you, if they have been unable to fulfill you and make you happy, you can make your own wishes come true. You can be prosperous on your own. You can find contentment on your own, in your own life. You don't have to wait for someone to be able to bring these things to you. For some of you guys, we've got water energy coming through. So this represents the divine masculine here. For some of you guys, your masculine could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So the Duke of Water is one of the new court cards in this deck. This is someone who's actually very charming and sensitive. They get along great with everybody, okay? This is actually someone who is loyal and dependable. And that's far from someone who has been busted doing something that they shouldn't have been doing, moving on to someone else, and there could have been infidelities and third parties here. So for some of you guys, this could even represent a new love, someone who has the capability of being loyal and true to you. Not someone who's going to cheat on you, not somebody who's going to be in a third party situation. And then you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a beautiful message of abundance and manifestation. And career opportunities are reflected here as well. Prosperity, so money matters. For some of you, looks really good. Aries, maybe possibly new job opportunities the first half of June for some of you guys. You could also be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus here. This is one of my favorite cards too, as far as love and relationships are concerned, because this is, yes, a new beginning, but this is a solid offer that's on its way to you. That solid offer could be stability, security, love, marriage. Five of Swords makes total sense here. You walked away from someone who was sneaking around. There's competition here. You let it go. You surrendered it. And it might actually be a blessing in disguise, especially for the feminine, I'm feeling. That you might have walked away from a divine masculine, and it hurt. I know it hurt, because I know that you love them so, so much. But on this journey, I feel you've discovered love for yourself too. Part of this true love message could be that by being true to yourself, by being authentic and true to yourself, divine feminine, this true love is something that you discovered on your own within you. If they were unable to offer it to you, you found it within yourself. And by taking control of your life and welcoming in this new beginning and walking away from someone who was not good for you, you're on your way to finding true love. could be in the form of this Duke of Water, or even this Emperor representing Aries. So if you are a cross-watcher divine feminine, your masculine, or even a new love for some of you, could be this Emperor, because it does represent Aries. This person's already established. They're not coming into your life to mess around. They're not all about affairs and infidelities and competition and conflicts. That is not what the Emperor is about. This is a person who is in control of their life. You know, they don't need someone else to fill a void. They themselves are complete in their own way. The Emperor also represents fatherhood. So for some of you, maybe you guys already had children together, or you end up making a new love connection where they already have children from previous relationships, because the Emperor could also represent fatherhood. But someone was definitely juggling here with that Two of Pentacles, juggling multiple opportunities in love and romance, multiple choices, affairs, competition. Okay, so part of the Two of Pentacles too is now wanting you to make better choices, better decisions, Aries, that will bring you back into balance. But clearly there's something that needs to change here in how you live your life and how you prioritize your life, and certainly your relationships too when it comes to love and romance. So with that Hangman, you've let them go. You surrendered this connection. You let it go in order to create change in your life for the better. You made room for better. And if you haven't found better yet, it's on its way to you. And when it comes to you and this person that you might have detached from, you guys are at a stalemate. It's not going anywhere. And it's not going anywhere because more than likely, based off of what's coming through here, they might have moved on to someone else. That could have been the initial thing where they were with someone else. Maybe they regret it now. Maybe they're no longer with that person. And for some of you, this person, part of the reason why we have a masculine who's contacting the feminine is to maybe want you back. They want a reunion. They want a reconciliation. And my feminines, I just feel if you relate to this reading, you're not putting up with that. You're creating a new beginning and a better life for yourself. And then we've got Archangel Sophia. I am the angel of love. I can help you manifest a reconciliation with your beloved. For those of you who want that reunion, Archangel Sophia can help make that happen. But this is also, and as the card says, I can assist in efforts towards forgiveness and bring about a mutual understanding between you and your partner. I can show you the way to self-love and in finding the great love of your life. Call on me if you're looking to awaken your heart chakra. And I feel that's an added interpretation here for some of you. You know, who wants to go back to someone who was cheating on you or who was caught doing something that they know they shouldn't have been doing, or moving on to another relationship and leaving you out in the cold? So I kind of feel if you relate to this, you've taken control of your life. You finally got to a point where you let go of that attachment to your person. And you're concentrating on maybe forgiveness for yourself. Being able to find peace in your heart in order to find the right kind of love for you. That great love of your life. That true love. And in order to find that, maybe you had to take control, go in a different direction, and let go of whoever this person is that ended up hurting you. That is what's coming through there. Interesting stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and add some dialogue messages here. So I am going to pull from my Voices decks. This is volume 1, focusing on the Divine Masculine. And then we'll grab from Voices 2, Divine Feminine Messages. All right, so starting with the masculine here. What does this masculine want to say to the feminine? Because clearly it says they're contacting you real soon. Communication, that is what they want to bring in. but they're running out of time. We do have the time. That's right there, that time card. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'll forever regret letting you walk out of my life. There you go. Look at that. Wow. Thoughts of you randomly creep into my head and it freaks me out because I worked so hard to try to forget you. Okay, so part of that for some masculines could be that they were working on dealing with these shadows and whatever these inner demons were to try to face it and heal from it and move on. And, you know, maybe they as well are working on detaching and letting go of toxic connections in their life or just unhealthy energies that they've been dealing with. And just when they feel that they've moved on and they're successful, thoughts of you come in. I love you truly. I love you deeply. I love you inside my heart. I love you for everything you are to me. We already know that. But just because we love somebody, that does not mean we're not going to end up hurting them. And I feel that that's what happened here. They ended up hurting somebody that they love. And if you're feminine tuning in, that could be you. They ended up hurting you. Regardless of how much they love you, they still ended up hurting you. And so I'm getting for the collective here that this hasn't been an easy experience, very difficult, but you are working on letting go if you haven't already. I didn't know how much I needed you until you didn't need me anymore. Look at that. Yeah. Divine Feminine taking control. Finding empowerment. Not needing this masculine to be able to stand on their feet. My biggest regret is in holding back my feelings when I was given the perfect opportunity to simply tell you that I loved you. So part of the interpretations here too, even though the love was mutual, for some of you, your divine masculine never bothered to tell you that they actually loved you. So that is their biggest regret. One last card, look at this. I now know that you're the one for me. But maybe by the time they figured all of that out, Divine Feminine, it was too late. Because you already detached, you already took control of your life and went in a different direction because you weren't going to stick around waiting for somebody who might have already moved on to another relationship and left you out in the cold. That was not going to happen. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this with messages on behalf of the feminine now. I feel you still love your masculine, Divine Feminine, but you know, you had to take control also. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries, focusing on the feminine. Love takes time, but with you, it was love at first sight. Okay? So it could have certainly been love at first sight between the two of you. I mean, you guys are coming through as twin flames here, so the attraction, the connection is very strong. It could have been an instant attraction when you first laid eyes on each other, but clearly there have been some major challenges in this partnership. This card says, let's have little versions of us, aka babies. So yeah, you guys could have had children together or even planned having a family someday. You'll have to speak up a little. I don't think I heard that apology you owe me. That is what you are requiring for some of you guys from your masculine. These messages, oh my gosh. We could have been so good together, but you didn't recognize or appreciate how good it actually was. Unbelievable. And lastly, I'm willing to put in the work to help our relationship grow and thrive again, but I can't do this alone. And it's true. You can't. It takes two people to put in the work to salvage a relationship that has gone wrong. So for some of you guys, because the love is still here, Divine Feminine, there's a part of you that's willing to work on this, but you need your masculine to be fully invested to help you out. And without that help, there is that stalemate. There's a reason why that Two of Swords is coming out. All right, so I wanted to go ahead and look at the physical connection for some of you. And this can certainly bring forward some sexual messages. So if this is something that you are not interested in, you can certainly fast forward. So I'm going to pull from my Sugar and Spice Oracle deck, a little naughty, a little nice. All right, so again, the love, despite everything, it's here. And maybe at one point in time, the sexual chemistry was pretty intense as well. But let's go ahead and see what else comes through from this deck. It isn't just all about the sexual connection. Let's see what else comes through from here. Angels and spirit guides, please. This deck is so massive, it's so hard to shuffle sometimes. I'm going to grab this one. We have Sweet Potato. You know you want me. You want to get your hands on me and spread me wide open, exposing who I really am on the inside. The real me. Only a privileged few get to know me that intimately, but only one gets to enter my heart. That one is you. And I feel that's what makes it so much more intense and painful at the same time, because you had so much love for this person and they ended up hurting you. You opened yourself up to this person, but maybe they fell a little bit short as far as opening themselves up to you. Let's see what else. And if they want to be with you, if they want to be able to revive this partnership, they need to be real with you. We have parsley. And we have lemons. Okay, parsley. I'm warning you now, I'm pretty fresh. I'll undoubtedly add flavor to your life. I want to be the center of your attention. Please don't just set me aside and forget about me. Otherwise, our connection will be all dried up. This could be what it is that you even told them. It's like, I don't want you to just set me aside and forget about me. But I have a feeling that's exactly what happened for some of you. Because again, going back to the bitterness card, when someone else lives happily ever after with the one you love, you came in, you added flavor in their life, you were perhaps at one point the center of their attention, and then when someone else came into the picture, you were no longer the center of attention. And that in and of itself was a challenge if they were spending time with someone else. Lemons. Yes, sometimes life hands us lemons. You can waste your time focusing on those bitter moments that will leave you feeling so sour it'll make your eyes water, or you can make the best of what you've got and turn it into one hell of a masterpiece. So make yourself some kick-ass lemonade and hit reset, baby. Today is a brand new day. Yep, it is. That is what I'm feeling for some of you. It is a brand new day. You don't have to put up with drama that somebody has gotten you entangled in, which is why I feel these cards are popping up in this way. Letting go. You took control of your life. Even though you love them, we've established the love. And that's what makes this hurt so much more for some of you, because you gave your all. You gave your heart. You opened up to this person. But maybe they fell short of offering that same amount of love towards you. And bottom of the deck, we do have pomegranate. You could represent what's coming through here, okay? And it does say, you've had my heart right from the start. I'm good for you. You're good for me. That's all you need to know. I love you. So we've got I love yous popping up all over this reading. But it's not enough. They have to be able to show up for you. They need to be able to dedicate their heart fully to the partnership. But if someone else came in and created a third-party situation here, that love was not enough to salvage this connection. And perhaps that is why you needed to detach, take control, and let go. Okay, so bitter grapes indeed. Let's go ahead and grab some healing messages here because it is so needed. All right, for the collective, for Aries. Angels and spirit guides, please. So very specific storyline here. Definitely will not be for everybody. So if you don't relate to this, it's just not your reading this time. All right, let's go ahead and grab some healing messages for you, Aries. Balance. You bring balance into your life. The angel guides, the universe, your spirit team, they will help restore the balance in your life. I feel this person who ended up hurting you brought you out of balance. You can find it again. Truth and integrity, crucial to your well-being, to your growth. Facing the truth and requiring the same of others. Focus. Be laser focused on what it is that you want to manifest in your life, your love life and life in general. Because when you have a clear vision of what it is that you want to manifest, it makes it a whole lot easier to be able to bring it to fruition. You've got miracles on your side. Maybe when you least expect it, a miracle will come in. Healing, also represented in the healing deck. So for some of you that might be dealing with health issues, if you've been unwell, perhaps your angel guides will be helping you to continue to heal in a physical sense, if that is what it is that you're needing at this time. All right, guys. So I wanted to also grab some answers to questions that you might have at this time. And I'm going to be using the Angel Answers deck. I'm also going to be grabbing answers from my Yes, No Oracle deck. And this is my new deck, and all that's in here are yes and no answers. Nothing else, absolutely nothing else. It's just yes, no. So if you have a very simple question that you would like an answer to, this is a perfect deck for it. All right, so let's start with this one though. And it doesn't just have to be about your love life. It can be about anything that you want an answer to. I'm going to go ahead and grab up to 4 answers for the collective. So go ahead and ask your question. You can either say it out loud or you can concentrate on that question. And let's go ahead and see what answers come forward for the collective. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. We have 1, we have 2. Okay, I love this. And let me tell you why. Because remember that healing card that came through? This one says improving health. So for those of you who have been sick, who haven't been feeling well physically, there is healing that's coming in and your health will improve. Okay? If we don't have our health, we have nothing. Remain positive. I love that. You're being directed to remain positive regarding your question. So it might have a very positive outcome. And then we have success coming through here, followed by don't stop. Okay? So this reminds me of a goal that you're wanting to achieve and you're so close to getting it, but maybe you're also ready to give up on it because you haven't seen any sort of progress. Don't stop, because success is right next to you. It's right around the corner. It's closer than you think. Okay? So those are the answers from that deck. Let's go ahead and use my Yes, No Oracle. So I'm going to go ahead and allow the collective to ask 3 simple questions. The simpler, the better. Whatever makes sense for a yes, no response. So go ahead and ask your question, either out loud or concentrate on that question. So let's start with question number 1. What is the answer for Aries? So we'll go ahead and ask 3 questions. And of course, you don't want to ask the same question repeatedly if you don't like the answer. All right, Aries, what is the answer to your first question here? Your yes/no question. What is the answer? It's a no, okay? So it's a no for now, but that can always change. But currently, as of right now, in regard to whatever your question is, it's a no answer. All right, so go ahead and ask your second yes/no question. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. In this love and life reading for the first half of June, what is the answer to Aries' second question? Here we go. You've got a yes answer for your second question. All right, so hopefully that's giving you some clarity here. Go ahead and focus and ask your third question. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. Final question. Here we go. Look at this. You have another no. And it's the same exact image as well. Okay, so for now, we've got some no's coming through here, but we also have one yes answer reflected in these responses. All right, so hopefully whatever questions you had asked, that gives you some clarity here. All right, guys, so wrapping things up for your love and life reading, I'm going to pull from the Stay Inspired Oracle Cards deck, another deck by Sister Moon Tarot. Let's see what the advice is to wrap up this reading for the first half of the month. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. Some final advice. If I can actually get a card. There we are. Masculine. Masculine energy. Logical. Straightforward. Honest. Hands-on. Action-oriented. So, we already know that the divine masculine wants to reach out and contact the feminine. If you resonate with this reading, and if it is the divine masculine who ended up in a third-party situation, who was unfaithful to the feminine or did something really that was very hurtful, I feel they want to be able to fix this. They are ready to reach out. They want to take some sort of action to be able to manifest change or at least healing in this partnership. They know they did wrong. They know that they've got some things to make up for. They're now coming through with this very honest, straightforward energy, which is exactly what's required of them at this time. Because remember, from the healing messages, what you are wanting is the truth. For them to be coming towards you correct in order to maintain the integrity of the relationship, they need to be open and honest with you. That's it. That's what's required. That is what's needed. That is why they're coming through in this way. They're ready to take action towards you, Divine Feminine. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. I do hope whatever part of this made sense for you helps you out. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.